Hello and welcome back to my channel where today, it's in the evening again that I'm writing because I was busy earlier today and I was very tired. I've had that a lot lately. I'm hoping tomorrow I can write earlier in the day and it won't be quite as bad. But, today I'm going to be working on a few sections here tonight. I think I'm going to do some pomodoros again. Just not necessarily to write as many words as I can in that time, but to give me the 25 minutes to write and then the 5-minute break. So we'll keep doing it that way. And then before I do that, I do want to plan out the sections I'm going to be writing. So like kind of reading over them a little bit and then making notes like I do in the notebook. I haven't in a few days here, but making notes of what I want to change or be thinking about as I'm writing them. And I don't know how many sections I'll get through, because this next one was Celine. This one is only 200 words, so I think I can definitely get through that one, obviously. But I don't know about the next one with Xander is almost 2,000 words, so it'll probably be over 2,000 words by the time it's finished. So I'll write that one. And then we have another short one with Celine. So, I just ripped the page. I might be able to get through those 3 sections today. So I'm going to read over them, look at them, and see, what notes I need to make for what's going on with these characters. Because I think after this section, I think it's another long section after that. I'll turn sideways too. This is so hard. Okay, so we have that section with Celine. We have this one with Xander. It's 2,000 words. Another one with Celine is 300. And then the next one with Xander, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's another long one. It's 2,300 words. I think I'd at least be able to start it. Man, I don't know. I think I'm just going to look at these 3 sections to begin with. Celine's Dream is the first one. And the second one with Xander is... let's see. This is them eating breakfast together. And then I think they decide to go to the ghost house then. So in Celine's section after that, after they decide to go, Xander has like this flashback, like weird moment with the house again. So I need to write about that for her. And then he talks about it a little bit in his next section. And then after that, they decided to go to the, they didn't decide to go to the ghost house. They decided to go to the old asylum that was turned into a house, kind of, but not really. And Celine has a lot of flashbacks while she's there, so that's gonna be interesting to write through here. So I think at least the first 3 sections here I'll be able to get through. After that, I do not think so, but I'm gonna look at these, make the notes that I need to make, and then start writing them using the pomodoros, and then as I think of things, I'll probably update you guys on how the writing's going and stuff like that. So I'm gonna get to writing and we'll see if I can make this section any longer, because I do want the sections in these stories to be at least 500 words long. Most of them are gonna be between 2,000 and 3,000 words, but I do want them to be at least 500 words long, and if not, I might combine sections together for characters, because some of them are very hard to add more to. So I'm gonna try my best, but we'll see what happens. For now, I just want to get into these sections and see what we have going on. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Okay, so after this first 25 minute, I don't really even want to call it a sprint, because I didn't really do only writing. I did write 391 words, and I made it to 13,000 words apparently. I haven't actually looked at my my word count because I was looking at notes and other things. But the good news is I have finished, well, what I can of Celine's section for now because I need to do numbers 102, and then I can get back to her 106 and then kind of weave them together. But the other thing is I spent a lot of time working on the getting stuff formatted better because I'm really bad about formatting things, like finishing them, because this story is such a long story that's going to have to probably be in more than one book. Probably going to have to break this one up, and then each subsequent book will be broken up a little bit too. But I finished formatting some stuff for this manuscript, and then I started working on the, these little, like, there's these little note cards at the beginning of the story, which is where I'll probably end up putting my notes and stuff for the second draft, the, like, actual second draft, because I've written this, like, 4 or 5 times now, but I've never finished a draft. So, I want to leave the notes there. Instead of right now, I have them in a Word document over here that's not the greatest. Like, it's just a Word document with a bunch of notes for each section, and I just have their color up there, because I have chosen colors for these characters now, finally, after how long? Xander's green, Celine is blue, Damien's purple, and Vlad is red. Because all those colors feel like they kind of go with the character, and, you know, the green and blue being the good, and the red and purple being the bad. But Damien's kind of in between, so that's why he's purple. So I have that going. This section with Xander, I've only made, like, one note for him, and then for their colors to make them match the theme I chose for November better. I did pick some muted versions of them. These are the Arteza 0.7. I think these are the antique. Antique colors is what they were called. So I have those, and I've been using them, but I keep messing them up. So, like, Xander's in blue too now, because I forgot to use a green one for him, but it's not a huge deal. I have a couple of notes for Celine here, and then I'll probably have more when I finish 102. And then I have just one note for Xander here so far, because I need to continue the section. And then the other thing I was thinking about while I was thinking about formatting and stuff is getting back into this notebook. If you've been watching the channel for a while, this is the official notebook I'm using for Project Red. One, I think, is the only one that's going to fit in here. So down here, I have my list of all the sections from the Excel spreadsheet I made, and then some of them I did have to add more with sticky notes to it. But I think I want to continue using this as I go to outline sections, because it's getting more difficult to keep it all together. So I think writing in here and using these pages I made for this is going to be really good. So when I start getting into sections like that, like the ones with Vlad and Damien, and I need to write more information to outline before I start writing the section, I think I'm going to use this notebook to do that with my amazing Scribbler stickers on it. Every time I get a sticker from Scribbler, I put it on here. So I think that's an overall decent plan for my writing, because I'm trying to keep it all together, and I put things in a lot of different places because I like different formats at different times. But I think the section notes are going to go here. The everything else I'm going to try to keep on the Dabble document. But I am going to do another 25-minute sprint, because I believe the 5 minutes is probably almost up now. So I'm going to do another one. Not really a sprint, but I am going to write for 25 minutes, and we'll see what I get written or what I'm able to get done. Productivity sprints, I would say. So I'm going to get to that, and I'll let you guys know how the next one goes. Hopefully I get more done. Okay, so this last sprint actually went a lot better than the first one. I don't know how this Pomodoro works so well. Maybe it's the music that's playing that just makes my brain move. But in this one, I got up to, I think it was 1,157 words. And that is, I wrote something like 700, maybe 800 words, which is crazy. So that one went a lot better. I was also focusing more on the writing and the notes I need to write for this section rather than working on, you know, housekeeping stuff for the story. But I have questions for myself in here too, like, oh, does the dialogue with one character need to be in separate paragraphs to break it up, or can it stay in the same one? Like, is it going to look weird in a really long paragraph to have them talking and then a like stage kind of movement or, you know, dialogue tag or something like that, and then have more dialogue in the same paragraph? Or do I need to break it up like different characters are talking each time? It's a question I need to ask myself, and I'll have to figure out how I want to work that. And then I've noticed that as I've been writing and she's gotten the visa bumps, I haven't described them as much from her point of view, and I haven't been kind of telling it from her point of view how they feel and like adding more detail about them, because she's a human, so she has a lot more symptoms than Xander does, because he's a vampire, so he's not going to get a lot of the physical things. He's just going to get like the daydreams, which are kind of like flashbacks and, you know, other things like that. So I need to make more of a point of what she's going through, because eventually it is going to start killing her, and I need to make that like slow climb up to there. But I think so far it's going well. The writing is going better than it did yesterday. I wrote, oh god, I don't know how many words yesterday. I only wrote 479 yesterday, so I'm already leagues ahead of that. So the writing is going a lot better. I'm gonna do at least one more of these sprints, because they seem to go by pretty fast, actually. Once I get to typing, it just seems to go by so fast. The only thing is I don't know if in the next 25 minutes I'm gonna finish this section. Oh no, there's still like 4 or 5 pages left, so I have plenty to write. I mean, if by chance I do have another section for Shalene, so we can go on with that. But I do have some ideas for this section, so I'm going to continue on with the next Pomodoro, and then we'll see where I end up after that. Okay, so I think this is the last sprint I'm going to do for the day, or the productivity sprint, whatever you want to call it. I'm starting to get really tired. It's 9 o'clock, and I'm starting to get so tired. The words are just not making sense to me anymore, and I still have to edit this video. So, I am going to call it there for today. I wrote 1,428 words, which is 1,000 more words than I wrote yesterday, so that's great. And I am still ahead, because today I would have needed to get to 11,667, but I'm at 14,147, so I'm still almost 2 days ahead. So tomorrow I should be able to get more words in. I mean, even if I write like 1,500 words every day, I'll still make it on time. It says at this point I'll finish on the 25th, which is cool. And then my average for each day is 2,021 words, because my little graph looks weird for my daily word count. This one looks a little bit more interesting. I like the little dots, and those are kind of fun. So, and I have written 7 days in a row. happy end of the first week of NaNoWriMo. Great job to everyone who made it through the end. It feels like it's been a long journey to get through this week, and to get through another week, I'm sure it'll feel very long as well, but have made it a week through, and I'm still ahead, which is great. My little graph is going to look great for today. This is what it looks like so far. Little graph I've been making in my book. The gray ones are where I should be making it every day, and as you can see, they're all covered up because I've stayed ahead of where I need to be. I need to be right there today, and I'm a little bit higher, so I'm doing great there. My sprints tracker is getting a little filled up. I'm almost done with the first one here, and then move on to the next one. Maybe I didn't need 2 pages of these, I don't know, but I do need to make another hexagon. And then my other thing, I haven't updated you guys on this. I think I did earlier today, I don't remember, but this is how the granny square is looking. This one has 14 rounds on it. I think it looks really good. I think I might definitely be able to make it to 50. If not, I'll just pick a yarn to put around it after that. But this is 14 rounds. It's getting bigger. It's getting bigger. Look at this thing. Compared to me, this thing is... It's getting there. I like the colors too. I think they look really nice together. And then it'll be white into light gray, dark gray. This like in between purple, this like pinky purple, a darker purple, and then the darkest purple. So, it'll be interesting to continue on with this, but I do have up to round 14 done now, so that's pretty great. I am happy about that. I just need to get this crochet hook back in here. But I do think that is where the vlog is going to end for today. Tomorrow, I do have plans to finish this section with Xander, work on the next one with Celine, and then I'm gonna have to see what's after that, because I don't know. I didn't look today. I thought I would get to the section with Celine, but this one with Xander is taking a very long time to write, so we'll continue working on that tomorrow, and let me know how the first week of NaNoWriMo went for you. I think it went pretty great for me. Towards the end of the week, I've started to kind of write a little bit less, but I think writing those 3,000 and 4,000 words in one day were really good. So, I will see you guys in the next vlog tomorrow. I'm gonna work on this video and then go to bed. I'll see y'all tomorrow.